Hi, I'm Kenny. This is the GCMS notes for one of my client's study permit refusal. As you can see, the visa officer said that education and work history reviewed, and given the applicant's previous educational history, their motivation to pursue studies in Canada at this point does not seem reasonable. Study plan submitted is general and does not outline a clear career path goals to which such an education program would be of benefit. I have reviewed all the documentation and the information provided in this application. I am not satisfied that the applicant plans to advance their education in Canada. I am not satisfied that the applicant is a bona fide student who would leave Canada at the end of their authorized stay. Application refused. Then the client submitted his second application for the study permit, and it was refused again. Here are the notes for the second refusal. The visa officer said, I have reviewed the application. PA's previous employment, educational history, their motivation to pursue studies in Canada at this point does not seem reasonable. No study plan submitted to explain a clear career path for which such an educational program would be of benefit. I have concerns that they seek to enter Canada for other reasons. I am not satisfied on balance. They are a genuine student. Application refused. After the client was refused twice, he came to me and I represented his third application for a study permit in less than 1 year. We put quite a lot of effort in preparation for his study plan, and finally we were able to produce a satisfactory study plan together, and his application is approved. As you can see, a satisfactory study plan can be crucial for an application for a study permit. From this video, I start discussing about the topic of how to prepare a satisfactory study plan when you apply for a study permit. But firstly, in this video, let's talk about what is a study plan and who needs a study plan. Now let's start. When you prepare your study permit application, you need to refer to the visa office instruction. That is a documents checklist specific to your country. And from that, you may see the requirement of a study plan. If you are applying from Philippines, China, Bangkok visa office, that is responsible for Nepal and Thailand. Abu Dhabi visa office, that is responsible for quite a few countries in the Middle East. Ghana, Cameroon, Bangladesh, Singapore, etc., etc. In some of them, study plan may also be called letter of motivation. Those countries I just mentioned are not all the countries require a study plan. I was just making examples. You need to refer to your country checklist to confirm that. Now let's look at one of the country checklists for the detailed requirements on the study plan. Although all of the checklists have similar requirement on the study plan, I found the visa office instructions from Ghana is quite clear about this. Let's check it out. As you can see, here are the requirements for the study plan. It says, please submit a one-page study plan which answers the following questions and includes any other information relevant to the processing of your application. Why do you wish to study in Canada in the program for which you have been accepted? What is your overall educational goal? Why are you not pursuing a similar program in your country of residence? What research have you done into studies in your country of residence or of citizenship? How will this program enhance your employment opportunities in your country of residence or of citizenship? What ties do you have to your country of residence or of citizenship? If it has been more than 2 years since you have left full-time education, please provide your CV resume. In the case of a minor applicant, what are your reasons for studying in Canada? What is your parents' or guardian's immigration status in their current country of residence? Therefore, these are the questions you need to address in your study plan so that the visa officer could understand your motivation to study in Canada and consequently to determine if you are a genuine student. If you are applying from a country that is not required a study plan, you can file your application without a study plan first. And congratulations! If it's just approved right away, But you also need to understand that your application may still be refused if the visa officer is not satisfied on your motivation to study in Canada. In that case, you may choose to reapply with a satisfactory study plan for a second time. You may have noticed from that checklist I just shared, there isn't much requirement on minor student. If you are applying to study in Canada for a K-12 program, your study plan would be very easy. Instead, you need to be very careful about your funds, because the longer you plan to study in Canada for, the more funds you will need to prove you have. And it's not just like that you have 1 million Canadian dollars and you will get approved. It's more about to prove your source of those funds. It can be very complicated. You can refer to my that course for more details. For the study plan part, if you are from a developing country, which is the case for many applicants, it's naturally reasonable to send your child to Canada for a better education when you are rich. You just need to confirm that with some reasons specific to your personal conditions. And if you are switching between developed countries, in many cases, it's because of the allocation of your parents. You just need to state it clearly in your study plan with relevant documents attached. For those fresh graduates from high school who are about to enter post-secondary education in Canada, it is quite similar. It's just naturally reasonable for you to pursue any program you like. Of course, I believe you have a good reason for your program of choice. You just need to explain about it honestly. And again, you need to focus more on the proof of funds. If you have any questions about the study plan for K-12 students or fresh high school graduates, please just let me know. In next video, I will talk about the study plan requirement on adult students, which will be way more complicated. I'm Kenny. Learn my lessons on your way to Canada. See you in next video.